So now we are going to start learn the assembly language programming. I think before you can start learn the assembly language programming, so definitely you want to understand the architecture. That's why yesterday class we studied. Okay, so we are going to working on which architecture. Okay, assembly language programming is a low-level programming. So definitely we understood the backend assembly instruction, the architecture behavior. That's why yesterday starting session we are discussing types of computer architecture. Okay, mainly the two verticals are there. One is the Intel, other is the ARM. That is CISC and what? RISC. Two are the general in the market. Okay, so we study the different type of architecture like CISC architecture, RISC architecture, Harvard architecture, Neumann architecture. Okay, little Endian and what? Big Endian. Okay, so I think mostly Intel and ARM is two different in the market actually. Your laptop generally run the Intel architecture, so i3 or i5, i7, whatever. Okay, so your embedded system running the ARM architecture. Okay, that is RISC architecture only. So we have some idea about the architecture. The next step is now which architecture we are learn the programming. Okay, first Intel we are going to learn because Intel and ARM very popular in the market. Okay, so first we start Intel architecture. So Intel is a first microprocessor introduced the 4004. First microprocessor introducing Intel. Okay, so in 1971. Okay, after that one Intel introducing so many models only, but 8005 is a very popular. 85 is a very popular one. Okay, so the first the microcomputer now 8085 first microcomputer in the market. 4004 is not a computer, it is a microprocessor, but the application is a calculator. The basic level of the computer is a calculator purpose only. But it's a computer like that. First the software system development kit. Okay, the SDK the first the computer microcomputer 8085, but very basic level. After 8085, Intel introduced the 8086. So after 8086, everything starting from the 8086 model only. That's why they called everything is x86 now. All x86 models and everything now. So 8085 is very popular. After the 8086 coming. Okay. So beginner first to study the assembly programming 8085 is recommended to learn. For example, you understand the assembly programming 8085. Other architectures understanding very easy now. It's not difficulty. If directly go to the 8086 or 80186, maybe you understand the concepts are very difficult only. So first to understand the concepts are important. Okay. So that's why you can first to start the 8085 the best to starting step actually now, the beginner perspective. So that's why we can start first to 8085. Okay. So because 8085 there no complexity. Okay, no, the very basic level process, how the instruction works, you are easy to understand. Okay. So 8085 microprocessor first we are focused now. Okay. So today we are going to study about, so every microprocessor first of all is start now. Every processor has some specifications are there. That we are going to focus now today. So every microprocessor 8085, 8086, every microprocessor specifications are mentioned the microprocessor manual. Okay, whoever the introduce the company now, the people are provide the manual documentation. They mention the specifications on. Okay. Tomorrow we are working on the microcontroller, some manufacturer, the Renesas, ST Microelectronics. The manufacturer provided one manual. Okay. The manual mentioned the what? The microcontroller or microprocessor what? Specification. The first specification is important. The meaning of specification, the information, okay, the processor, how many number of address line, how many number of data lines, how much clock speed support, okay, in case interrupt support, what type of interrupt support, the summary, high level summary specification. The first starting step one now. Okay. So once the specification you are understanding, then only can go in detail more, is it? So the microprocessor signal description only. Signal. So every microprocessor have so many pins are there. Okay, how many number of pins is an IC? Obviously have number of pins only. Okay, how many number of pins? No, that depend on the manufacturer. So 8085 microprocessor have 40 pins are there only. Okay, so the pins are 40 are there, but some pins are working as a input signal, some pins are acting as a output signal, some are bidirectional also. So now you need to understand each and every. So next we are going to study about the microprocessor block diagram, functional block diagram is very important. Okay, so internal circuit of the microprocessor. The microprocessor basically contain the ALU, control and register array. But internal how ALU connect the control into the circuit diagram. Okay? And edge for microprocessor memory mapping also. I think yesterday memory mapping, just to, every processor memory mapping is also very important. Okay. So the memory range of edge for microprocessor, where the memory begin, where the memory end, we have idea about. Okay, this is very important. So edge for microprocessor instruction set. Okay. What are the instruction support now? So edge support 74 instruction. All instructions are there divided into some groups only, group instruction set like that. One group is a data transfer. One group is what? Arithmetical. One group is a branch instruction. Some groups are dividing on the instruction set. We are going to discussing all the groups on them. Okay. Instruction set is start now. Next edge for microprocessor. Now we can start the assembly language programming. Now we can write the program. Okay. So write a program because instructions we understood nothing, but we are eligible to write the code. Okay. So first you want study instruction, then you can write the assembly code also. So this is the way edge 85 we can begin. Okay. So then after you start ARM also. Okay.